Welcome back to the channel, dear. If you're new, my name is New. How you do? Today is love, everyone. Every Tuesday, we're here asking who's watching, who's involved, current love energies and situations. We clarify what's calling for attention, and we use tarot to tie it all together with food for thought and last card advice. Yay! I'm going to start with a little numerology pre-vibe check. But before that, dear beloved, I want to check in with you first. Let me know down in the comments, dear, what your win of the day is. This is a time where we get creative in celebrating ourselves, okay? We put the all wins and small wins, baby. Let me know your WOD, your WODY, your win of the day, dear. My win of the day, it's the fact, once again, look, I'm sticking to the schedule. Period, y'all. I hope everybody's well. I had that one fall, but that's okay. We don't need her. Shit. I can already tell. Acting up. 6, 3 and 3. Okay, that should be fun. That one tried to catapult itself. It's a 12. All right. I feel like inevitably in love energies right now, someone, you or someone involved, connected to you energetically, doesn't realize that they're engaged in like this push and pull because they're not saying or actually doing anything, but the thought energy is so strong, it's making things actually happen in IRL, okay? 1580. I feel like somebody's really trying to play it cool, bro. Number 1 coming out upside down. Number 5, a 2 and a 10. Okay. It's like right now in love situations, a division, you guys may be stronger apart than together, only so that this, with this 5 of cups at the bottom of the tarot, dear beloved, something that is tearing you apart, bringing you apart externally or emotionally or mentally within, is actually the very thing that's setting you free. Look, Libra energy, 2 of swords underneath that. And then I also have Knight of Cups and Queen of Cups, okay? Look, I feel like, look, for strong chemistry, I feel like there is a desire going both ways in a matter related to love now. At least one way, there is a confession that's being held and contained and buried. Look, teacup literally says contained in emotions, bro. So, is this crush going to remain a secret for much longer? It feels strong, it feels heavy. With the Queen of Cups and the Knight of Cups, it's definitely mutual. There's mutual energies felt, mutual emotions. Um, but who's gonna get active? I'm not seeing any movement or activity yet, y'all. Just a lot of strong mental energy that's way stronger than one might guess. 8-3, my fucking birthday again, bro. Stop playing with me. And then a 5. Okay. Strength is important now. Strength is number 8 in the tarot. So I have a lot of numbers that are adding up to 8, okay, dear? So with the 5, fives are about conflict, sure. They're really about change. You can guarantee that change is happening right now in whatever love situations have been current, okay? Let's start with who's watching. Let's see your current energy, how you're doing. What do we need to know? Check in on you, boo. I hope you well, and I hope that we're in this space together with crystal clear discernment, beloved. Why? Because you're so appreciated and valued. I want you here to receive what is meant for you, to disregard what is not yours, and move forward with more clarity, okay? There is this practice or this ritual or this habit Did I say culture? No, but there is a culture. There is a habit that is happening in love situations and specific exchanges, as well as a general historical pattern, a pattern. Okay. There is a pattern in love on a mental level that is being transformed in order to bring strength into connections, a connection that is really strong mentally in the mind, bring it strong into the physical. And then I have physicality. So yeah, I feel too comfortable. So this you time with self is temporary because there's more time with others. I think I have a man. I do. There's more time with others. Look, teacup is about social situations. There's more time with others coming in. So the you time is to unwind. Ultimately, if we're being straightforward, something that is a barrier to connections now, okay? You're healing a trigger. Darmstadium 110. Okay, almost 111, but I do think we might have had 111 in the general. Maybe that was last week. And then beryllium number 4. Okay, this little dancer. Okay, very interesting. Dear beloved, I feel like emotionally with the teacup energy as well. In the 5 of cups, there is some sort of boundary in real life. There's something that you might entertain in the imagination when it comes to love, but in real life you would never go there type shit. There's something transforming now, okay? And something that you in love matters, something that you've been carrying regret about, regret over, it is really challenging to carry sometimes, maybe especially now. The beautiful thing is, the fact of the matter is, this pain, this trigger, this trauma is transforming now. I got so many butterfly cards and transformation energies in the pre-vibe shuffles, okay? So this trauma is transforming, and then there's also connection that already is in your orbit that is going to physically embody, back to that embodiment again, going to physically embody the strengths that you claim, that you possess, that you own. Okay, there's something about possession and ownership that's important now too. Let's see, is there anyone else involved now with you, beloved? Any particular energies or people, any lovers in the forms of supporter situations, give strangers, etc. Chlorine. I feel there is a sting or an ouch coming from someone in love now, but it's literally an expression of this real, actual spiritual system that is forming, that is shaking up all your triggers to bring them to the surface now, to let them go. Okay, so this is like when you go to the doctor and you get a shot or something, a little alcohol pad on a cut or something, you feel me, that little initial burn type shit. But this is ultimately to clear out some bullshit, is what I heard. Tool. Okay, I feel like somebody feels like they were used, okay, in the past. And you may be, beloved, who's feeling used? You. Dear beloved, you're carrying regret about a situation. Damn. Dear beloved, you're carrying regret about the situation that left you feeling used emotionally in the past. Do not fret now, because the triggers, the trauma, the stress that's coming around, up and out around the situation now, is moving to transform out of your life in order to set a new tone emotionally and in connections around you. Okay. I feel this is not, there's something very real about the way in which this transformation manifests. It doesn't manifest, the result of the transformation you're experiencing now, beloved, is not an inner impact. It's the quality of life. It's your status upgrading. Empress energy, Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles energy, okay? Anything else about this chlorine? It's coming out number 17, which is the star card. Oh, I was saying something. It's not like a baptism here. It's like sports. It's like an initiation into a culture or a ritual. Okay, so I don't know, somehow freeing up the regret and sense of being used emotionally and more in the past. If you have to give permission here, but there's like this potential for this exchange, and it results, your end of the stick is a status change, okay? An elevation in status, a rise in status, okay? Where there's luxury and health and bills paid, and I feel like actual physical people more than anything that you could pick up and call, who are at your service, who are on your team type shit. There is a team, there is a village emerging, and it has a lot to do with these fives, okay? 75, 35, 5. All right. Rhenium. Dear beloved, there are instances of life, there's like flirty energy and then just flirty. I often really just say, and then just flirty energy. There's like temptation, and then there's flirty energy, and then there's outright flirting. You know what I'm saying? So there's like these instances emotionally, you find yourself having moments of lightheartedness, okay, where the birds are chirping and the butterflies are fluttering, okay, and you are feeling like warmth and flirty back. You're feeling instances of feeling flirty back with life, okay? And when it comes to love, it's creating a little bit of space for you to explore the triggers that are really stopping you from getting into your groove on the dance floor for real. Okay, period. There's like these instances of dance, of movement. There is a new dance or a new movement learned, because there's a lot of stillness and quietness right now. Y'all know that transformation comes after the stillness. It's almost a promise of natural order type shit, okay? Krypton. There is a potential for you to totally step outside of your comfort zone and go ahead and answer the call to hone, leverage skills and strategies that are out of the ordinary, out of your habit and ritual. You feel me? So temperance, or 5, 14, I don't know. It's going to be some sort of power card that helps with awareness of the purpose in your transformation. Look, fresh start, you're ready. Commitment. Dear beloved, clarify 110. Darm stadtium and beryllium. This flirty dancey energy, this stimulation that's calling at you, beloved. Let's clarify this stimulation that's calling at you, that if it weren't for this stimulation calling, you might not recognize the physical form, the mass of this regret that you're carrying around, you know? Sexual tension, but that's not the card I'm actually taking. Message incoming, number 16. Somebody said message or massage. Bye. Self-love. Right person, wrong time. Okay, no massage for you. All right. 16 and 28. Okay, boom. Same energy. There's some sort of intuitive knowing. Do you see the purples here? Can you tell the purple? Beautiful. Dear beloved, there is an emotional craving for flirtation, for a release of regrets from past overgiving, past faith lacking places, okay? But something inside you knows that your pain, your triggers, the things that are unwinding you are actually the eggshell cracking for freedom and for barriers and closeness physically, physical supports. There's a team forming. There is basically, like, when it comes to love matters now, beloved, essentially your weaknesses, your blind spots, your soft spots, the things that you really deserve more support around so that you don't have to carry the brunt of shit, you know, hashtag hard life. You feel me? There is more support around your biggest challenges and issues and problems on a daily basis. There's solutions coming in and people who are spearheading solutions, people that you could pick up and call, people oriented around making space for making your life easier is what I'm hearing. Ooh, beautiful. Now that's support, isn't it? What I like about support, especially in this context, is that you don't need to be broke the fuck down to be supported type shit. This is just about comfort and recognition, respect type shit, care. And with the social, like, somebody wants you to be involved. Like, somebody wants you around. Somebody wants you and their time to be in the same place, you know? They want to get together. They want to get up with you. Let's clarify more of this tension that somebody is feeling about what they're holding back. First move. Let's get more clarity about this person containing emotions towards you. Exclusive, wanting to come out. Fresh start. They said they're ready. You're ready. Didn't I say something about a motherfucking egg? I don't know if y'all could read that shit. It says spring egg laid. Beautiful. Okay. There's a reward at the end of a tunnel here. The only thing is that there's the tunnel still here, okay? Do y'all feel the tunnel? So all we doing is, I feel that everyone is where they're supposed to be. Timing is on key, okay? So there is something very particular about verbal communication that has room and space for growth and transformation during this stillness and solo time, okay? Y'all have to understand, okay? I'm real. This son of a bitch says no words. Unexplainable And it says unspoken desire. One side is love, the other side is general. And I wrote these fucking cards at random years apart. So anyway, there's something about the physical the verbal communication that has room for development, refinement. And once you put down some of this regret, it's like more words are found for you to express more of what you need to get your needs met moving forward. And then on this person's behalf, it's like they're just holding these feelings for you. They're carrying this burden. What's happening for them is they're going to carry them until it's too heavy to carry anymore, okay? And then that's at the end of the tunnel where the egg is lays. Oh, okay, very interesting. I love it. Anything else, dear beloved? We don't have to stretch it out today. Look, we can respect the fact that things are calming down, all right? Stillness is so purposeful now. You can expect closure, dear beloved. This cycle is coming to an end. This cycle of triggers emotionally, stress, trauma, emotionally is coming to an end. Why? Because you feeling all of that. Man, I'm gonna say this one last time, okay? You're going through an emotional shedding, okay? A past situation that used you, that did not deserve you, has slowed you down. It's weighed you down with feelings of regret, okay? Once you shed this regret, communication barriers coming in and going out are being renewed, okay? Reconciliation at the bottom of the deck. So there is more understanding. Secret crush wants to say a little something, but they're scared, they're shy, they're not sure what to say. They just maybe want to say hi. That's how they feel, bro. Emotional intimacy and magnetic pull, okay? Hot and cold at the bottom of the deck. They're trying to ignore this shit. They're trying to ignore these signals. There are so many signals that they're getting during waking hours on a daily basis, okay? When it comes to approaching you with a question, with an offer specifically, approaching you with an offer of a gesture, a signal that I want us to move forward together. Now, wow. I never played no games, bro. I basically fucking called this winding road energy. And then the lily coming back out, maturity. And then the car and the winding road. First of all, I don't know why everything is yellow. This always something, ain't it? It's some new shit. Here, a new love tarot. That's a shame, bro. Where the fuck is the card? Y'all pray for me. Oh my gosh. I was about to lose it right now. Okay? Fucking blown out ass cards. That shit looks stupid, bro. Dear beloved, no matter if you are single, having mixed feelings about a person, or approaching a reconciliation, your maturity is leading you to cooperate with beloved who wishes to usher you safely through heart opening now. Beloved wishes to safely usher and companion you through healing triggers and traumas, regrets of being used and abused in the past type shit. A lot of Libra energy. Relationships feel significant and part of what's transforming your thought processes now, okay? But all of this is shedding because it's time for you to get more in the real, not just to be relieved of a fucking new thought pattern type shit, you know? Closure. Clarify. I want to clarify the secret crush. What does the secret crush want to say? And tell the truth now. And don't be with all that old quiet ass shit. Like, if you want to speak, speak. No, I'm just playing. It's okay, dear. You can take your time. The first the first term is leap of faith. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, grasshopper energy. Number 5. And then number 6, the swans, which is about soulmate connections. Okay. Someone sees opportunities to grow and also safety to be vulnerable when it comes to connecting with you and making moves in love energies now, okay? They're ready and they're really ready to make a move and actually bring some to action, all right? This is ready to get active, okay? Instead of just thinking about moving things forward. The pool. Okay, let's zoom out and respect the fact that there are beautiful energies working themselves out with the respect as well to natural law and order, aka divine timing. Let's talk about more of the pool that beloved wants you to be aware of now, okay? Because I almost feel like there's something that is meant for you to be experienced consciously about your desire so you can speak on it. There's something that you want, maybe that you have never said aloud, or you're not admitting to, or not really consciously making space to admit. Stepping stones and a child, beginnings and steps with the magnetic pull. Okay, over time, somebody feels closer to you emotionally, specifically, even with physical distance. Okay, so I don't know if there is a lack of communication that's stirring up emotion, or if there is specific communication patterns where there's something missing. There is a trigger, a strain, a stress that is felt and carried but not laid on the table. So just, a burden going stronger, okay? And it's leading a person towards you, to come towards you, at you in an open way, so that when you're ready to be open to, look, there's someone here for you already, okay? Rabbits, the sun, the doorbell, and the purpose, which is about resolve. The anvil is about resolve and purpose, okay? 31, 2, 10, 1. Somebody could be 32 with a 10-year-old, okay? I don't know why that's happening. 2. Oh, okay. Stepping stones. Damn. Wait. Oh, these are 2 different cards. I'm like, what? We have balance and then more stones. There's a lot of grounding that's happening on a daily basis in matters of love on an emotional level. You and a person that feels connected to you at a heart level are growing, and there are things happening on a daily basis in your environments as you step out into business, do whatever, that are playful, innocent, tender, and carefree. Okay, so more smiles, more joy, more sense of hope, happiness, luck. uh the spring kind of energy, that egg, right? Beloved, when there is a beautiful blessing coming to your life, think of a golden egg, a baby, okay? The first baby of a new generation, okay? Something real big. There is preparations. That form don't just pop up. No, we create space, sacred communion and reception, right? So you're in communion and reception with your environment and situations right now that are contributing to emotional tenderness, okay? Priming you, massaging you. I said a message or a massage. Beloved is massaging you through this message. Saying, dear, it's okay. You know, it's okay to think about it, feel it, set it down, be unwound. It's okay to be unwound, okay? It may be time for a cry, a release, a setback, a set down, more stillness if you're refusing it, you know, so that you can really propel. Clarify the anvil, the focus. 5 of Cups. Dear beloved, 5 and 20. Rest assured that tensions and emotional burdens, regrets are coming to the surface to be unwound now. Make space for, embrace the pain so that it can be transformed. Let's talk more about what you can look forward to and what you're deserving of. Just reminders. I just want some like encouragement and some faith at this point, because the messages are clear, and I'm not going to say 4 or 5 more times that regret is healing, you know. Okay, 5 of Wands, Temperance, 5 and 14, 2 5s. Dear beloved, wow, hot and cold, and then the Temperance. As you embrace the hot and cold, the up and downs of daily emotional situations and how you feel towards your relationships and even your passions, your pursuits, and your purpose, okay? As you embrace the up and downs, dear beloved, you will make more heart space for tenderness and vulnerability and a newer way to communicate your needs and have your needs met in relationships, especially close relationships now. The Star in the 9 of Pentacles. Very nice independent energies. Look, there's some sort of win for staying independent when conformity or groupthink or just following along with a group type of shit was on the table, was in your arena, okay? This could have happened at work where you just decided to mind your own business and stay out, you know, of something that you didn't need to be involved in anyway, okay? Look, when things are not suiting you well, don't be afraid to go point that shit right in the motherfucking face and say, I need you to go. Check that shit. Question it. What you doing here right now? What are you here for? What do you want? What do you want now? Okay. Well, I'm not really feeling this situation. You really gotta go, bro. Shit. Explanations. You need more than that. Go ahead and address the bullshit. Second time I said that. The bullshit and the temptation, call it out for what it is. Call a spade so that you have more space for the vulnerability, so you can call that spade when it comes to. Beloved wants you to get used to getting active and then retreating into both states, being grounded with the stepping stones, okay? There is going to be an opportunity emotionally in love matters and close connections to get more of what you want than you're used to. And part of that involves being direct and not backing down from conflict, right? So conflict is coming now for you to nip shit in the bud, address it, move forward. Okay, dear beloved, let's get a last card advice. We already pulled a good amount of advice, so what is a last card that shit, let's just get a message from your secret crush, okay? One last card message from the secret crush that will give the collective something, a meaningful loop to close in their mind so they can go to bed with more clarity type shit. The Emperor. This person, that secret crush of yours, no matter the situation that actually unfolds, listen to me, I'm keeping it so lit with y'all, bro. They want you to be nothing less than what you, I'm saying this weird. Your secret crush, no matter if it's with you or apart, they want you to get everything you deserve. They don't want you to settle, okay? They don't want you to fucking wait around. They don't want you to fill in empty spaces, okay? Let them be empty. Let them motherfuckers wait. Let them hate, all that shit. This person hopes that you refuse to settle, okay? Dear beloved, thanks so much for joining me for this love reading. I hope that these messages have appealed to the real in you, dear. If you like the love reads, check my description box for a link to my love readings playlist, as well as my other lanes. I do generals and a deeper beneath the surface reading where we look at matters near and dear to the heart and address what's calling for understanding and transformation, okay? To ultimately support you in what matters most. Every week on Thursdays called Truth at Heart. Okay, y'all can find all that in the description box below. I will see you again, beloved. Thanks so much. Bye.